Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is episode 3 of Road to Payout. So, yesterday we got our fund outside. I see y'all in the AM. Bro, it's crazy. I kept having dreams that I traded London session, bro, and that I already made money. But, so here's the fund as y'all can see that I got. And, I done did a little bit of studying and whatnot. So, I want to try to see. I'm going to try to see what entry I can find today. So right after rip, one thing that I did was force the $600 stop loss because I shouldn't be losing no more than $600 in a day. Like $600 in a day is a huge loss. So right off the rip, I'm gonna read my rules. So what is my challenge? My challenge is now that I got my funded is to maintain the funding and document the journey. I got my continuation model that I'd like to follow. I got market maker sell buy model, SMTs, higher time frame to lower time frame. Power of 3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, previous high, previous low as one type of draw liquidity, and we got session highs and lows. Okay, then one of our rules is 2 trades a day, $600 force loss limit. What are the daily habits of some of my mentors that follow it full time? They don't just stay at the markets all day. They stick to their stop loss. And yeah, that's that. So 2 trades a day, less is more. Our goal is $1,000 payout. And how I'm going to do that is I'm aiming for $2,000. And right now I see a market maker buy model. This is huge. Right now, if y'all see what I'm seeing, this is a market maker buy model. Market opens at 9:30. Let's see. This is yesterday's entry. Yesterday's trade. Move drawings. So, alright, here's the setup that I follow every 9 a.m. session. So I do market 8:30 open. We got midnight open. Midnight open. So within my model, usually when 9:30 opens, it's drawn. Like let's say 9:30 opens all the way up here. Usually what happens is price is drawn to tap into these 2 areas before reversing back up. And as I'm looking at it right now, so far what I see is relative equal lows on the 5 minutes. So what do I mean by this? If you see this low right here, all of these candles create lows and there's no gap. As you can see, there's no gap all the way until this right here. So these are how I find my relative equal lows. And if we go to the 1 minute, let's see. We got low, low, look, we got low, 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 low. This low covers this gap, so we keep on going lower. This low, 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 all the way up until essentially it'd be this volume bounce right here. All the lows all the way up until this volume bounce. This would be our like if we were to short, let's say we were to find a short entry. If we were to short, we're targeting our relative equal low. I always use the relative equal low on a 1 minute time frame. So look, that's what I usually do. I always just use it on a 1 minute time frame. So we got 1 minute sell side liquidity. Let's say sell side liquidity. 1 minute. Let's see 5 minutes sell side liquidity. As you can see, it's really the same place. 1 minute, 5 minute, same place. It's just a little bit higher on the 5 minute. 5 minutes right there, 1 minute's right there. So that's really how I find like my TPs, like my most reliable TPs, the ones that usually always get swept. I don't be trying to aim for just something all the way down here because this is the external liquidity. Nah, I use the nearest relative gap below all these relative equal lows as a TP. All right, so let's see. Higher time frame draw, we're going to go from top down. Okay. We done tapped into this order block within a week. This was weekly order block within a week, and we also tapped into this order block. Make sure my mic is recording. Oh yeah. All right, cool. Damn, I look tired. So we tapped into this. I think we respected the midpoint. Yep. All right. Go to daily. Daily, we do have this volume imbalance. That's a DPI, stands for daily volume imbalance. That's what I see so far. And then we got the 4 hour. So we got a daily volume imbalance. Then relatively good highs lead all the way up to the area, which is so ironic. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, no. I just farted. Alright, let's see. 8:30 news. We do got news at 10. See what it looks like on a daily. So we got market opening in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I want to see it stay above 8:30 and midnight right before market open. But if we're below it, either way, if we're above it or below it, like if we open below it, Like, we open down here at 930, I want to see us tap into it. And if we're above it, if we open above it, I want to see us tap down into it. So we got this big old wick. This could have tapped into something on a higher time frame, possibly. Maybe, but we also have this 1 hour low right here. So 930 open. It's after 8:30. We did not tap midnight open. We do have this 1 hour order block right here. And we do got this. My ideal entry is right here. We got this order block and we got this fair value gap. This is where I ideally want to get my entry. So ES is seeming as if it's already wanting to go higher. Dow is already wanting to go higher.
Order filled.
400. I may have entered too early, possibly. Tricky situation.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I just take it. I might instantly get stopped out for over leveraging, but if I do, then that's what I get. Yep, I'm out. Possibly.
Order filled.
Yep. So I get trying to pull the gun, jump the gun, over leverage. Damn, bro. Alright. That's good. That's good I got stop loss. Because it stopped me off for the day. I do want to see what price does for a little bit. It might actually be looking for shorts. Maybe? I don't know. This is interesting. Nah, look at Dow, bro. They're both going to start going up. Look at Dow. Maybe. Damn, bro. I seen the vision, though. I seen the vision. But nah, I'm just strictly gambling. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't gonna work out anyways. It's probably gonna tap into this, and it's probably gonna tap into what I waited for. This right here. Possibly down here, maybe. Got this inverse right here that I also tapped into. Then that would be my ideal entry right there. You know what? It might not even let me do it. Do nothing. Say. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it anyways. All right, that's good. That's good. This is why it's good to set your rules. Because I was gonna re-enter, but what I would have done though, I would have done this. I would have entered with less leverage. So as I see that it's into my areas, I would have done something like this. Tap into my areas, I say. And I probably would have been wrong. That's why it's good to have a stop out. So 1 hour. Got this fair value gap. And you got some type of inverse. I honestly would have went long right here. Targeted these highs. Because it tapped into its confluence in there. And then we also got this order block right here. There's multiple order blocks. We tap into this order block, open, tap into this inverse, or not inverse, tap into this fair value gap, tap into this inverse fair value gap. I seen all of these areas before I entered, but I should have just waited for them. But sometimes it leaves before hitting your thing. So let's imagine that I got an entry. Let's imagine that my second entry was right here. Stop loss. right behind this right here. And if I would have been wrong, I would have been wrong. So we got a stop loss behind this fair value gap right here. This 1 hour fair value gap, which should be highly reliable. TP all the way up to these relative highs. I would have done something like this. TP all the way up to these highs right here, and that would have probably hit. You can see I targeted this area as my highs. This 5-minute gap right before I think this daily volume imbalance. That's what I really should have done. I should have waited, but I was just thinking about the money. But it's all good because, you know, this is day one and we just learning. It's just a 1 hour high. Where's the 5-minute high? 5-minute high goes all the way up to right here. That would have been TP. Thing is, I seen both of them. I talked about it before I hopped in the trade. But I might not be right though. There's a possibility I may not be right. It's a market maker bot model. I just had to wait for the manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation. Manipulation. Distribution. This looks chaotic, but this is my AMD that I see. And then, let's see. I'm not trying to waste your time, so I'll probably skip it to the end whenever it's done. But this is what I originally should have done. The areas that I was talking about, me wanting to see it hit, I should have done that. I was chasing momentum, volume, and I got taken out right there. But here's the entry right here. Look, you got this so clean, bro. You got an inverse. Open, tap into it. Make another fair value gap. Rally up, open, tap into this fair value gap. Make another fair value gap. Rally towards buy side. It's nice though. I should have just waited for my move. I should have waited for my retracement. The one that I talked about right before it happened, we got it. Because I marked out, I said we got this order block. We got this order block also. Order block, inverse, fair value gap. Tapped into it. And tapped into the order block. And tapped into the 1 hour fair value gap. Like, bro, it was so obvious. It's all good though. I'm learning though. I'm learning. Damn, I should have waited. But it's only day one, bro. And that would have been TP if I would have followed my rules. This right here is a market maker buy model. It's a lower time frame market maker buy model. And I should have waited for midnight open to be hit, because as you can see, it did hit midnight open. Like I said, if it opens above, I want us to hit 8:30 and midnight open, which in this instant where we open tapped 8:30 and then tapped down there midnight, then the buy side and then TP, and then that would have been this right here. TP should get hit. I should hear order filled too. I was targeting the 5 minute. As you can see, these 5 minute highs right here leading to this gap. That was my TP, in which, bam, it should be hit soon. There we go, TP hit. It just didn't take me out yet. As you can see, the wick tapped it. There we go, TP hit. That's what I should have done ideally. I just over leveraged and took myself out before I could have got my piece of the pie. So I think I entered like around right here, caught in this momentum, got stopped out right after it did that. It played out. But my bias is right, just over leveraged. So yesterday's loss, I'll live for another day. I set my loss limit. That's good though. I set my loss limit. I got my funding for another day, so I'm happy I can come back another day better. What did I learn today? I learned wait for your confluences to be hit. Like for example, I said I wanted midnight open to be touched. That's one of my models. Should have waited for that and not seen this 1 hour gap right within the area. Then I seen this order block and this inverse right here, and I should have waited for all of that. Yeah, I should have waited for all of that because all of that was just so much things bunched up. But what I fell for this right here. As soon as market opened, I started seeing this right here. So I'm like, bro, these indices are getting ahead. And then I was like, okay, maybe they might not tap midnight open. But since it was so close, I should just assume that it would have been tapped. But you win some, you lose some. That's today's trade, and it is what it is, bro. But y'all see how I trade. That's one how I blow accounts, but that's also how I get these profit targets to where, like, once I get my payout, like, once I hit these areas, that's really my goal. Like, my goal is like 2,000. If I hit that 3,000, bro, I'm good. Like, that would have been my payout. But it shows me, like, with what I do, if I'm right with my bias, if I can do this one time and then just chase $200 for the next 4 days, that's my model for my payout. But that's today's video. I'm gonna keep you updated on this journey. Let's get this together. So we lost $600. Now we got like 300. We basically got 2 more trades with $600 stop loss, because it'd be 12, 18, and then we have like $200 until our account is gone. If we lose 2 more times, and which we're not gonna do. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next episode.